I don't want no mediocre. What's good? Welcome back to Daily Motion Podcast. It's your host, Miss Lady T. How y'all been doing out there? What's been going on? The world crazy. What I've been hearing, shoot. Y'all guys ready to get drafted? This is y'all president. Y'all ready to get drafted? Y'all ready to go to World War III? Look back, but I believe they saying Trump done attack in a year. Is it 6 different countries, y'all? Quote me on it if I'm wrong. Today is going to be a special episode for me. I will be talking about thriving with ADHD. ADD or ADHD. In a couple of episodes, I've been letting people know that I am ADD. I was diagnosed at the age of 6, I believe. Right ahead, they started putting me on medicine. At the time, they took it off the shelves, but I was on Ritalin. If y'all understand what Ritalin is, man, if anybody was on it, you could not learn with that stuff. That shit had you like a zombie. I just feel like the teachers didn't know how to teach me at the time. Optimistic. And I asked questions, and I felt like they wanted me to be a zombie because I went from just kindergarten doing good and with the first grade. After taking that medicine, I couldn't comprehend. I was a zombie. You couldn't learn. Saying in the last 2 episodes is that I'm starting a community for people that has ADD, ADHD, pretty much 20s, 30s, 40s, dreamers, entrepreneurs. I just would love a community if we built something. Because I feel like, honestly, because people hide it. Could I say older people? I feel like it's not enough stuff out there for ADD and ADHD. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be the change. The name of the organization, my nonprofit organization, I've been advertising. It's Attention Drives Destiny. It's driving to your destiny. The narrative. Back in my day, people didn't know. So as a young girl, it was very difficult for me. It was very difficult because of your brain going so fast, and then when they slow it down on this medicine, that was the trick. You couldn't learn. Put you in all these classes. They say you have a learning differences. They say all this stuff, and grow up and you get older and you realize, my mind moves like I could do multi things. When I got out that medicine, for years, I'm trying to think, I was probably 15 years old or 16 when I got off the medicine completely. All those years of my brain cells, and I felt like my brain cells was just like, everything was just growing. I seen a better me. Guys, just leave in the comments if you have ADD, ADHD, and how do you thrive in life with it. And I'm going to break down some stuff that you can do to help you with your ADD and ADHD. So if anybody's interested, go to the website. That's Daily Motion Podcast. I have it in the description on YouTube. But if you go to the link on Instagram or anywhere, you just go to Daily Motion. What I want to do is create, programs and mentorship, skills, trade, because one thing that helps us is working. I do have a job. I work on weekends, and it's late. It really helps the brain, you know what I'm saying, if we have some type of structure, because if you don't have structure with ADD, I feel like you will go into deep depression. Your brain just it's moving, and it needs a place so where it can calm down and you can think. We have a lot of energy. Ever wonder what it truly means to thrive with ADD? Not just manage it, its unique power to build, create, and lead. At Attention Drive Destiny, we believe in incredible potentials with every individual with ADHD. We dedicate to empower entrepreneurs, dreamers, and leaders ADHD to build success, business, cultivate an unwavering confidence, and truly reshape their destiny. So segment 1, beyond the stereotypes, understanding the ADD, ADHD brain. Some common misconceptions. ADD and ADHD isn't a lack of attention. So pretty much is the stereotype. Like I just broke that down earlier. It is hyper. We are really geniuses. Our brain moves such at a fast pace. I can speak for me. I can't speak on everybody else, but I can speak for me. They feel like, oh, you can't do this. You can't sit still. You jumping all over the place. It's not like that. It does not affect. That's the stereotype. That's the misconception of it. You're not bouncing like this 24/7. When you born as a child, you maybe couldn't sit still because it's not entertaining. You have to know how to teach some room because we very easily distracted. So the stereotypes of understanding ADD and ADHD. Segment 2, strategies for focus, flow, sustained motion. Dopamine stacking and micro, like we just talked about on episode 4, micro wins. Fitness or sports. Pretty much to burn off the energy too and to think good. I always put fitness. Fitness always have something to do. Sometimes the dopamine don't hit. Like you may get ready, and this how sometimes the ADHD brain, you'll get ready, and you'll be like, okay, I'm finna go to the gym. You go to the gym, you may do 1 rep, and then you may feel down. You have to have stuff to really make that dopamine hit. Internalizing memory. Your working memory might play tricks. Oh my God. Using visual clues. It's like if you need stuff to pop up like alarms. That's how I got mine set. Like I have my alarms pop up because my memory sometimes certain stuff for me to record this. I'm doing everything but to get ready to record. Instead of being us like this and organized, you have to plan organized. But sometimes and your mind do. Sometimes I could be talking. Like I could be explaining what's going on and mine will go blank. Like what I was finna say? What I was finna say? Oh, for real, I do that a lot. Like if I don't talk slow in my brain, if I don't get it out right then, it did sometimes cut off because we be trying to get that out. Because we know if we don't get it out, we gonna lose. Internalizing memory. You should definitely have an alarm set on your calendar, so you won't forget things that you must do. All right, segment 3. The NeuroSpark superpower. Leveraging your unique gift. Managing the challenges is just one side of the coin. How do you guys feel about having ADD and it's really like a superpower? In the comments, what's your superpower? When you go to the website, join the mailing list. I can send y'all information about the nonprofit organization. For years, I hid it and I was afraid. I was just thought I was, I really thought that I couldn't do nothing. Mine was just stuck. And, in my older age, I became single, like I really find myself. I'm telling you, y'all, I'm a one-person army. And I thank God for it because I can do multi-things. It's a blessing to be ADHD or ADD. And I feel like hyper-focus. Have y'all ever heard of hyper-focus? When you find a passion, you can dive deeper and longer than many others. We can do multi-things. So it's like 3 things I'm running right now. The Attention Drive Destiny, nonprofit. I do have a medical carrier business and daily motion cast. So it's a passion, Sometimes we have that spark. That's why I say sometimes we have that spark. And sometimes we have that. A lot of anxiety, depression, it plays on it, So that's why I feel like you should stay busy. That's why I say like it's not good for you to sit at home, and you could just go out here and make some money, Sponsors. We are looking for sponsors. We are open. Let's just say that we are open for sponsors because it's not good to take everything. That is a true fact. This episode is very important to me, and just take some time out And if you do, you can do research on it. We're gonna talk more about it because it needs to be talked about. And I just want to get this community and just help people just like me, you know, and tell them, you know, it's still hope out here and somebody cares. Whether you have been formally diagnosed or just their traits, understanding your unique narrow spark is the key. It's about designing a life, a workflow that works for your brain, not against it. By embracing your strength, building supportive structures, and practicing self compassion, you're not just coping with ADD or ADHD, you're transforming into a powerful asset. Keep exploring what makes your fire burn bright because the world needs your unique spark. I'm your host, Miss Lady T. Until next time, Daily Motion, we're going to dive into habit stacking, identifying shifts, support the ADD, attention drives destiny, providing mentorship, resources, and community that transforms challenges into stepping stones. Join us and celebrate and elevate the diverse talent individual with ADHD. Like, follow, share, comment. It's your girl. I'm out. Peace. Like, follow, share. Go to the website. Make a donation today. Help us rewrite the narrative. One confident strike at a time.